Okay, here we have a 40-inch Sony, and the TV is totally dead. There's no power. There should be a light, a red light, at the bottom left corner when the TV is plugged in, and it should turn to green once you hit the power button, and then the picture should come in. But as you can see, it is absolutely dead. There's no standby light, nothing. So let's take this baby apart and find out what's causing that problem. Okay, just to verify the model number of this TV, this is once again, it's a 40-inch LCD TV, KDL40, B as in boy, X as in X-ray, 421. As you can see, this TV was manufactured in 2011. Sony TV, very nice stuff. And as normal, just check the back cover. Check the bottom TV stand off first. 4 screws. Don't forget to remove the rest of the screws, and also the screws by the input jacks. Now we're going to take a basic look at our TV here. We have a main board to our right. Top is our TCON board, or timing control board. To our far left is our inverter board under that black plastic, and right there is our power supply board, pretty much in the middle there. Basically how this works, as usual, we have to get a power on command from our main board when we hit the power supply button. So usually on a dead TV set, which has no standby light, nothing, no clicks, nothing, I am going to go straight to where it says standby, which is located on that plug on from the power supply to main board, and hopefully it is marked. And as you can see on the bottom, on the white plug, the very bottom, it does say STBY. That means standby 3.3 volts. Okay, so that voltage is ready and waiting. It is in standby. That's what it means. Okay, as soon as you plug the TV set in. And then our green wire is our AC off detector. That's what that means. And then our orange wire is a power on. That is the signal coming from the main board to turn the rest of the power supply on that is needed. And I got that disconnected for troubleshooting purposes. You'll see why in a minute. I'm going to twist that back together. Start from scratch. Like I said, our standby voltage is the bottom pin with the white wire. So like I said, I'll check my standby voltage first on the dead set, because if it's not there, it's a good chance you have a bad power supply. Put our meter on DC volts. I grounded my negative lead on the chassis. Put positive on the, and as you can see, just like it was labeled, 3.3 volts standby. I'm going to go to our next wire, the green wire, the AC detect, or AC off detect. There's absolutely nothing there. Okay, remember I do have the TV plugged in. Okay, and the one that says power on off, that should change, go up when we hit our power supply button. When we hit our power button, because that is what's going to power, that voltage is what's going to power up the rest of the power supply, and it is coming from the main board via the power button, right? Or the power button via the main board. Of course, that is not changing. Just gonna, I guess, try to give you a better view there. I do have my lead on power on, the orange wire, and like like I said, I'll hit the power button, and I just want to see if it's going to change at all. It does not change or jump or anything. I am hitting the power button. Okay, I think we should get the picture now. Okay, and also another one that's important is this is our 12-volt line, just showing that red wire there, and that should be activated or come up after the power on voltage comes up. And I'm just going to disconnect the power on line and just go right there and see if I get anything. Make sure the power supply is not pulling that down. And yeah, there's nothing there. So just a little millivolts coming from my body, my finger. So this is how I'm going to check my power supply board, just to make sure that it's not working, or if it is working. I'm actually going to jump the standby voltage, which is our known 3.3 volts, to our power on wire, and which normally uses the power on voltage is normally about, standby voltage or less. So and then I'm going to put my positive lead on the 12 volts and see if that comes up. Okay. Okay, I did ground my negative lead onto the ground plate on the cold side. Okay, I still got my 3.3 volts. Got my board plugged in. Don't have any AC detect volts, and I'm going to actually see if I can trick the power supply into coming on, or force it on, not trick it, but actually force it on. It should come on. So I'm going to put my positive lead on the 12 volt line, if I can find the hole, right? I guess I'm trying to give a good view for the camera. And I am going to stick that cut power on line. Okay, as you can see, I just got the plug on there because it's easy for me to test it. It's not connected to anything. But if I can get here, okay. I guess right now I am jumping across it. Let me see if I can give you guys a better view. There we go. Okay, I'm going to stick it in on standby, and as you see, the 12 volt line, the red wire, is not coming up. So that is a good sign that we have a bad power supply. And I have another one just to show you. Okay, this is our new power supply. Want to plug it in, check my standby, the white wire, still good. Okay, making sure our new power supply is good, so that's still there. And I'm going to check the AC detect line, and look at this, 3.2 volts. Okay, remember on the other board we did not have any AC detect, we just had standby, so that's a good sign. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to force the power supply on. I want to stick my positive lead into the 12 volt line. It does say 12 volt AU or something like that. And I'm going to stick my power on wire. As you can see, voila, it came up 12 volts. We'll do that again. And if I can hold it steady. There it is. Okay. 12 volts. So that lets me know that our other power supply was not good. Okay, it was bad. And this one should work. Okay, we got our new board in there. DC volts again. Round to the chassis. Positive wire on standby, which we should have. 3.2 volts or 3.3. Back to our AC detect. Line, second wire. 2.7 volts. That is good. Okay. So that was a good sign that we need that in standby. And I'm going to go to the power on line, which is 0. Once I hit the power button, as you can see, it jumps up to 3.2, and we should have, there we go, we have backlights. Okay, so that is our power on voltage coming from the main board, and I'll check my 12 volts, and there it is. Checking a few other voltages up top. And I'm just going to put my where it's the power on line where I cut it at. I'm just going to show you just how that works. I'm going to turn the power off. It should go back down to 0. Okay. And then I'm going to turn it back on. Turn a few of these lights off here so you can see the backlights come on. Okay, so now I'm going to hit the power button, and it jumps up to 3.2 volts, and we should get backlights. That's it. We should be all set. Alright, as you can see, we have our red standby light. The TV's plugged in. I'm going to hit the power button, and the light turns to green, and we should be getting, there we go, we're getting the picture. Okay guys, looks like we are in good shape. Appreciate you guys for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Please give me a thumbs up if you like the video. Leave me a comment. I try to answer all questions. And once again guys, thank you for watching.